Kentucky's premier political show returns this weekend after COVID-19 canceled it last year.
Fancy Farm is traditionally a must-stop event for current and hopeful office holders.
But as WDRB's Lawrence Smith tells us, the big story this year is who will not be there.
Louisville Democrats are skipping Fancy Farm this year. Instead, they're holding an alternative event here at this Union Hall called Fancy Vax. Fancy Farm is Kentucky's oldest political show. Republicans and Democrats have been cheering and jeering each other since the early 1930s. But this year, Democrats will largely be a no-show. The reason, they say, COVID-19 and the surge of the Delta variant.
Even with masks, it's concerning.
Instead, Louisville Democrats are holding an event of their own here at IUE Local 761. It was originally to feature political speeches, but now will be a vaccination clinic with Democratic leaders volunteering.
The better thing for us to do is really pivot this from festival to vaccination. This is what the community needs.
Democratic Governor Andy Beshear also opting out.
We don't have any elections this year.
Beshear is not on the ballot until 2023. He says he's spending time with his family, but also points out that Graves County, where Fancy Farm is held, is in the infection red zone.
The event in and of itself is concerning. In the midst of the Delta variant,
I'm a little disappointed.
Republican State Auditor Mike Harmon, who wants Beshear's job, is planning to attend, pointing out that most of the event is outdoors.
We can't be fearful of living our life. We can take necessary precautions, but we can't be fearful of living our life.
Harmon and other potential GOP candidates for governor will use Fancy Farm to jockey for position.
You could see some surprises. You could see some people announce their candidacy jumping into the race for governor.
Republican Senators Mitch McConnell and Rand Paul will also be absent. They're stuck in Washington as the Senate tries to pass an infrastructure bill. At its core, Fancy Farm is a fundraiser for St. Jerome Catholic Church. Louisville Democrats say they plan to make a donation and hope to return next year.
For this year, I think it's about the health of our communities.
Fancy Farm organizers say they also plan to make vaccinations available. Lawrence Smith, WDRB News.